The claim documents needed when submitting your claim, you will need to send your attendance and meal count worksheets, your child's menus, your infant menus. For Kentucky providers, infant menus must be posted only. You do not have to send them in each month. Sign in and out sheets, Kentucky only, and supplementary documents, which include valid enrollment application for each child, must be on file. This is our claim edit check. The edit check process includes, we verify you have a proper enrollment application on file for each child served, verifying that you never exceeded your license capacity, verifying that you didn't claim meals served to children who were too old for the program participation. We confirm that all your food substitutions are acceptable and that your forms are properly dated and signed. Assuring that the attendance, meal count, and enrollment information on your claim does not conflict with anything we observed during a visit to your facility, which includes meals claimed at times we know for a fact you were not there to serve them. Other things you must do.
Let me jump in for a second, Lisa. Go back one, Erica. I want to emphasize something for the self-certified provider. Never exceeding your license capacity. That should actually say your license or approved capacity. All right. So if you're a Tennessee provider, limited to 4, one of the things we have to check for is to make sure that you never claim more than 4 children. And this is not the complete list of the things that we check for when your claim comes in. You'll see the output of this edit check on your error report. All right, so there's a bunch of things that we look for. And I think Lisa made the comment a moment ago. When you look at that error report, make sure you're noticing the difference between a warning and a disallowance. So a lot of times you'll see warning just because that's the way KidCare operates. It'll warn you that you have an enrollment about to expire in a month or so, but no meals are being disallowed. But if it says disallowed, those are meals that were actually denied on your claim. All right, so a lot of people will look at the warnings and they'll think they're losing money, but it's simply that, it's a warning, okay? All right, you can go back to the next one.
Other things you must do: submit your enrollment applications on time. Enrollments are due no later, again, no later than 5 days after the child starts the program. DHS and KDE requires enrollments to be submitted immediately. Too many children are being claimed all month and then the enrollments is sent in with the claim. This slows down the claim checking process. Switch to online claiming, if you will. We'd appreciate it.
Well, speaking of online claiming, go to the next slide. All right, so on our Child Care Center program, we probably have about greater than 80% of the centers are claiming online. They're putting the child care homes to shame. I think on the home side, we might have 30%. And the claiming online is very simple. And there's kind of like with the food buying guide, you can either do it from a website or you can do it from a mobile device. And what we had hoped to have time to do today, and we didn't plan for it, so we won't do it. I was actually going to have you all sit through a live demonstration of claiming online. But I think what we're going to do is we'll post a video sometime in the future just to show you how simple it is. But I was playing around with the tool yesterday, just with a practice childcare home that we've set up in KidCare. And it literally took about a minute to 2 minutes to go in, select the meal items that I served, and mark the attendance and the meal count for the children that were served, hit the save button, and it's done. And then at the end of the month, instead of putting stuff in, getting all that paper together and sticking it in an envelope and hoping that it gets to us on time, or trying to find a fax machine, you just click a button that submits that claim to us. And for those of you who are already using KidCare, you know this. You submit that claim online, and within normally within a day, depends on how alert Erica and Maurice are. Doesn't take very long before you can log in and see how much you're going to get reimbursed. Okay. Or see your error report, and you have an opportunity, if there's something that can be corrected, maybe a late enrollment or something like that, you can get that to us before we pay the claim. A lot of times with the paper providers, those claims are getting in late, especially if you're putting them in the mail. And then it's a manual process to go through them and get them all processed and get the edit check completed. And it takes longer before you have the same information that online claimers are seeing in a matter of minutes. All right, so we highly encourage you all, if you're not doing it already, think about online claiming. All right, what's next?